You work with so many different kinds of companies, and I wonder if you, and you sit on the board of a handful, and I wonder if you counsel your companies, hey, when you get hacked, you got to tell everyone about it, because that's best corporate practices. Because so many companies follow the worst practice, which is don't tell anyone we've been hacked, we know what's going on. But in fact, so many other companies may be getting hacked that the one piece of information that you have could help solve the problem for everyone. Yeah. That's the best practice.
So it is. It's unfortunately not quite that simple, in that there's the time that which you realize you might have been.
Simple. That's why I put it that way.
Well, you might have been hacked, right?
Simple.
There's discovery, and then there's the, okay, we have to confirm that, and then, okay, how big is big? Well, we think it was here. Well, no, maybe it was here. Well, what if it was over here as well? And so there's an assessment period that has to happen. Yeah, all things that time delay, and the more you time delay, the less good information you have from basically a crowdsourced model. That can sort of all roll up into one tapestry and help to prevent it somewhere else.
Jim, do you anticipate that there is a day where we really do have secure information? Or are the hackers always just one step ahead, even if we have this fragmented system where your information is dispersed?
Right. So it's a great point. I guess what I would say is we better come to that day, because in the not-too-distant future, all of our medical files, all of our personal information, financial information, of course, we already have a big problem with that. There. That's all going to be out there. And so we had better come up with some combination of things. No one thing will do it. I think, personally, that a combination of decentralized storage, to where you literally have to erect, a very complex puzzle every time you want to put something back, an authentication mechanism that is based in part on a biometric for you, so if it's your health data, etc., but it can't just be that. It's got to also have some other vector that's providing additional security. If it's money, if it's your money in the future, for instance, it may be multiple parties. So in other words, you can spend it, but you've got sort of a partner that isn't some trusted central authority, but a decentralized authority that has to okay it too. It all happens in real time. I know that sounds like
I know my daughter's have approval over my spending. I can see how that works. That's centralized authority.
But how far away are we from that? Because we need this today.
So pieces of it are here, and pieces of it are coming, and it's but it's not there yet. A lot of when people talk to you about things like the blockchain, Bitcoin, the blockchain. A lot of the time, that's just a public, ledger. Now, what's great about it, because in many ways it's just a slow database in and of itself, what's great about it is that it's not just that it's public, that you and me and everyone else can see it at any time, but it's how information gets written to it in the first place.
Right. Every detail's there, correct? Well,
the details are there. You can actually have a bunch of side databases that hold a lot of that data. But it still has to be constructed somewhere.
I'm just thinking our viewers and our listeners are thinking, well, so what are the companies? What are the companies that you're seeing that you think are going to be very involved in creating this system for us going forward?
Well, there are a lot of different ones. I mean, within the blockchain technology world, there are many. There's Chain, there's Jam. There are a lot of different companies that are specifically trying to build product around this. BitPay's got its own solution.
And
that's financial services.
Yeah. Okay.
But actually broader than that, in that some of those and others are looking at healthcare solutions for data records. And that's got its own series of problems with it, and you've got a different kind of hacker that may be looking for records like that. So, again, it comes down to where's your data stored and who has access and how easy is it to get. If I can get into your database, no matter how big your company is, no matter how many dollars you've paid whatever firm to protect, if I can get past that mode, then I've got all of your data. And that, to me, is the basic shape that we have to change. So you can't score the touchdown by hitting the one place.